everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Boozy Botanical Podcast.
Hey,
I'm Angelique,
and I'm Holly.
and we are back with another exciting episode.
Hi, we're your plant friends at happy hour. Back at it.
Exactly. Speaking of happy hour, what are you drinking, Holly?
Okay, so again, with an old favorite, I have pressed coconut water with mountain rum and lime. Earlier, this wasn't part of a cocktail, so I do have some leftover chia seeds in the pot, in the planter. No, in my cup. So.
Yeah. Oh, that looks so yummy.
It's really good. It kind of looks weird. It looks like I have like soy milk or something. Like watery milk, but it's because it's pressed coconut water. So,
That's really cool. I feel like coconut is really making a comeback in general. Yeah. Maybe just in our lives, and it's never left everyone else's. But for me and Josh are really trying to eat oatmeal for breakfast. I'm trying to have more steady proteins and fruits and little things that I'm having during the day. So I'm trying to eat oatmeal with a protein in the morning. Yeah. And he started adding coconut sugar to the oatmeal, which I thought was really interesting. So apparently it's very low, I think, in gluten, and it's lower carb ? I forgot what the other thing it's
glycemic or something. It's a little bit. Yeah,
it's definitely I know lean is not the right word for sugar, but it's on the leaner end of sugars. It's not as I guess quote unquote bad for you as everyday sugar. And I was just that's so cool. And it's brown, which I thought was cool.
Yeah,
like a thick brown, not like regular brown sugar.
When I was paleo way back in the day, I had started to see coconut sugar start to come about, and I'm like, I try that, and then I never really tried it. So,
well, if you ever give it a shot, I mean, I don't mind it. I like it. I try to still go easy on sugar in my oatmeal and stuff, but I like it. That was pretty cool.
Nice. Does it taste like brown sugar?
Good question. I don't think it does. I think it's more subtle than your everyday sugar.
That's good.
I'm gonna dip my finger in it later, and then I'll let you guys know in the next episode, because I've never actually gone and tried it. I've just poured some, and I've mixed it in right away.
Got it.
Mixed it is what I said.
It.
So I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's definitely more of a mellow taste.
It seems like it. Yeah. But what are you drinking?
I also mixed it up literally and figuratively. I'm drinking, I mean, it's not a complex drink. I'm pretty much having an easier version of a Tom Collins. I have simply lemonade with Bombay.
Yum.
You guys don't know this, but we have a little something special planned for today's episode. So I was like, I gotta mix drink it up because there's going to be shots involved. But instead of shots, because I can't keep running to the kitchen and I don't want a ton of shots just laying around out in front of all my equipment, I compiled it in this lovely little mason jar that you gave me.
We both have mason jars today.
So I grabbed a very healthy shot's worth of Bombay gin and mixed it with lemonade so that we can have a party later.
Hell yeah. I love it.
Holly, how are you? What's up with you this week?
I'm doing good. So my week has been, I'm on a curly hair journey again.
We're ready for it.
I have naturally curly hair, but for a lot of my life, I have straightened it, and I've abused my hair in the past. But I went through a time in junior high and a little bit of high school where I was wearing my hair curly. And I feel like if you wear your hair curly often / every day, your hair gets used to it. But because my hair, I've been straightening it for so long, I have some good hair days, and then I had a really bad hair day the other day.
Oh no.
This is really funny. Tyson, actually, I think we were going somewhere. I forgot where it was. And I was like, hey, I'm ready. And he goes, is your hair done? I was like, oh, you hate it. I'm never wearing my hair curly again. He's like, I'm sorry, it looked like it was a mess. I didn't know.
Oh my God. That was a few
Tell me you're married without telling me that you're married.
Married, right? So right before I went into this podcast, so we recorded earlier and I had been wearing like a little workout top and I was like, I'm gonna switch it up. So
Yeah.
I grabbed like a Blink-182 band tee that was very loose. And long story short, I went to see them in 2016 and Josh couldn't go. So I brought him back a shirt, but I think I got the wrong size. So it was always just like in his closet. And over the years, it faded into like a yellow, but I didn't even know. I was like, I thought this was the color. He's like, nope, that was definitely white when you got it.
Oh, no.
And he was purging his closet this week, and I was like, "Don't get rid of that one. Like, at least I went to that show. I'll keep it."
Yeah.
And so I was like, "I'm gonna wear a band tee on the pod," and I just like I had no bra on or anything. And he saw me as I walked up to meet you, and he's like, "Babe, you're creating content." I was like,
Fix yourself up.
Yeah, I was like, "So what?" And he's like, "It's very obvious you're not wearing a bra right now." And that shirt is not
Just
white.
didn't want anyone else seeing your goods. That's all.
I told him, I was like, but I think it looks intentionally yellow. And he's like,
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm going to sound like such
back. And I was like, I'm going to go change. Wearing a bra, not my choice.
I'm like such a millennial who's obsessed with The Office, but there's this one episode when, oh my gosh, like I forget who was coming into the office and Dwight was trying to get it looking fancy and he goes, Pam, run a comb through your hair.
Did you know that Jenna Fisher and Angela have a podcast?
Yes,
they, like,
Office Ladies.
Yes.
I love that one. It's good.
I think that's so cool.
I know. People love to hate people who love The Office. So I'm like, oh, fine. I won't talk about The Office.
It's a great show. Like that show's amazing.
But it's funny because
gives me life.
Oh my God, seriously. But it's funny when people are like, well, I think this show, whatever, is funnier than The Office. I'm like, you can't compare what they say. What's that saying? Apples to oranges. It's such its own show. You can't compare it to anything else. Like,
the only thing you can maybe compare it to is the original Office from the UK. And
sure, maybe Parks and Rec, but like, come on.
But they're like the same universe. So that makes sense.
Yeah,
so it's like totally different.
You can't call You can't talk about how Friends is funnier than The Office or whatever. It's like completely different,
guys. Right? Exactly. So in general, your hair journey's been a good one, you would say?
It's been good. I've been diving into curly hair TikTok. I've purchased gels, from like Shea Moisture. They have a lot of good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I got a diffuser for like my hair. Yes. What else did I think that's like the main things that I've done. I have a Denman brush. I'm like,
wow, Holly, you're going all out. Argan oil works wonders for curly hair.
I just don't know, dude. I'm trying. Like my hair is naturally very thin. Like I said, I have abused it over the years. So I'm letting my natural hair grow out. I haven't colored it. And then I don't wash it as much as I used to. So I'm going to keep you guys posted on my curly hair journey. And if you see me on TikTok or Instagram and my hair is curly, just send a heart emoji because I need to feel good about myself.
You're like Britney Spears. It's like you're like going to wear yellow if this makes sure people know.
I'm not
okay to you, Britney. I stand with you.
Oh my God. Not to go on a tangent, but
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's been insane. On SIGF, we actually did a part 2 episode because we reviewed her case a few months ago. And then on this last episode that came out, well, it's been a few episodes now, like 2 weeks ago, we or maybe it was last week's episode on SIGF. We reviewed it with Emilio, Harry Godmother, who came to one of our Boozy parties. He's a huge Britney fan, and he was able to really like break down the history of this case, and it was really
crazy. Incredible.
Yeah, it's just like mind blowing. Like when she came out with her statement, I thought I was gonna throw up. Like I felt so upset for her.
Seriously. Oh my God. It's like the injustice to so many celebrities, but especially her. It's just crazy.
Well, I think her case is gonna set a precedent to how we treat celebrity and just in general with conservatorships, that even if you aren't famous, like I think it's because like she's paying for both legal teams. Like that's insane.
Yeah.
It's so twisted. Like that's crazy.
It really is.
I had my fingers crossed for her. So
Me too. We love you, Brittany,
yes.
queen. Oh my gosh. So did you say you said what you're drinking? How was your week?
Oh, thank you. So my week has been good. I recently got in my acrylic shelves for my greenhouse. So I've
Yes.
been feeling that out. I had bought 2 corner shelves and then a full shelf, and I wasn't able to fit all of it in my Fabricor. So right now,
Really?
yeah, let me backtrack. So the IKEA Fabricor comes with like little silver brackets to hold the glass that it comes with
Okay.
to support it, and it's made for 2 shelves. They give you 8 because they give you 2 shelves, but I bought 2 corner shelves and a big one, so I technically had 3 things I needed to support. So
Okay.
I'm short 2 brackets. So I think Josh ordered some, so I didn't put up the big one, the full piece, but low key, I don't know if I want to now. Like I want to for the
Really?
space
Yeah.
because my bottom shelf is really cramped and I don't like how cramped plants look together.
Yeah.
But I'm really liking like how I spaced out the corner ones. And if I add a third shelf, I'm gonna have to squish the corner ones. Like there's one on the left and then down a bit tiered. There's one on the right, and then it's the bottom of the cabinet. And I like the space that I made between them. And if I add the third shelf, I'm going to have to like squeeze everything a bit more because
Got
I'm
it.
running out of space. Because I also have my grid in the background that holds the cups that like have my plants floating. So it's like
Yes.
one change affects everything else. If I add a third shelf, I think it affects the plants that are hanging, which I can take down. It's not hard, but
Right.
it's like, I don't want to take them down.
I
So
know.
I don't know. I like how it looks right now. I'm pretty much at max capacity is where I'm at right now.
Got it.
I have space to add one more grid because I have a second one, which could give me room for 2 to 3 more little plants like propagations. That's kind of what I'm using the little cups for.
Got it.
But because I've been able to fit jars in them, so it looks really cute.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I might just sell. I mean, I already purchased the shelf. I can't return it. So I might just save it for now, but I'm going to try to squeeze it in if I can. But the thing is like having a big amount of space at the bottom before that first corner shelf has been really nice. I've been able to include taller plants that didn't fit in my shelf before. Like I was able to put my Calathea ornata back in there because it was in the bathroom.
Really?
It's been in my shower in a dark corner for a long time, and it literally all a growing season, nothing happened. You remember, and it barely just started showing new growth. And
That's
that was like a week ago. So now I
awesome.
have it in the greenhouse, and I'm excited to see what happens. See if we can get some of its pink back because its
Yes.
pink stripes had faded as well.
Got it.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping it does well, but like my bottom shelf, you can barely navigate it because it's so full. I think one thing too, I have the prop box you gave me that's green in there. I think I just have to take it out of the greenhouse.
That'll save a lot of space.
Yeah, it takes up like a third of that shelf. So I think I should,
Yeah.
and I need to just like mount the Chelsea that's in there. So once I do
Yeah.
that, I don't have much use for it because I think the other stuff's dead, but we'll see.
Well, I was gonna say I've seen a little bit of what you've posted on Instagram, and it looks really good. The corner shelves,
I
and yeah,
love
even if you just left it the way it is, like
I'm
currently,
going
it looks
to.
so good. I
It might
love
just be
it.
an excuse to get another sort of IKEA greenhouse later in the future when I
The
have
shorter
room.
one, the shorter one's cute.
I know, I love the short one too. So we'll see. But because I just have like no space anymore. And it's like, but I think the fabric tall is so aesthetically
Ugh,
pleasing. So it's just like, oh, but it is
I know.
tighter on space than the
I
other
still
ones.
want one so bad.
Honestly, Molly, I think you should. Do you keep up on Marketplace to see if one comes up?
I haven't because I haven't really figured out where I'm gonna put it because I
Mhm.
did get that thrifted shelf. So now I'm like, oh,
Oh,
I don't know.
yes. So it
So
makes
that
it
was where I was
tight.
gonna put it. But then I'm like, well, maybe I can get one of those shorter ones. But yeah, and the good thing, if anyone who's listening and is really wanting to get a Fabricor or any kind of greenhouse cabinet, the really good thing is like you pretty much just need to have it near power. You don't have to worry about like, typically with plants, like is it going to get enough light there or humidity, as long as you have some grow lights in there. So I'm gonna figure it out
Good.
because I love
I
it.
think you should think about it. I mean, maybe I mean, I don't know. Like, does your laundry room have space? I'm trying to think of like where
No,
in your house you have room.
I
Right
know
by
the
your
laundry
kitchen?
room's tiny.
It's such a weird place for a greenhouse.
Well, funny enough, it has great lighting, so I think I'm gonna mount some plants in my laundry room.
Don't you have the neon pothos in there?
I do,
Living
yeah.
your best life, right?
So maybe I'm gonna put more on the opposite side, but,
Yeah.
you know. Anyways.
But yeah, I'm really happy with it. One thing I've noticed, which I'm gonna do some digging. So my little humidifier source is the little like purifier question mark that you gave me that you
Yes.
used to use essential
Oil
oils in.
diffuser.
Oil
Mhm.
diffuser, yes. So I never like severely cleaned it. I just have never put oil in it. So it doesn't, because when I first started using it, I could smell your essential oils and it kind of just went away with time. But the
Yeah.
interesting thing is I ran it after I added the shelves, and on the bottom of all the shelves, it has like a powdery dust on it now. And I'm like,
Oh.
these shelves are made for greenhouses, so they're supposed to be water resistant. So, but then I touched it; they weren't wet; it was just powdery. So I'm wondering if there's residue of the essential oils,
Could
and that's
be.
yeah. So I'm gonna see if there's a way for me to like clean the filter. If there's not, I'll either deal with it or eventually get something else. But the problem is like even though I have to refill it often, it's so
Yeah.
small, and I don't have room for anything bigger in there, and the humidity is not being kept up without it because I think I have a crack, like I haven't been able to seal the top of the door well, so
Yeah.
it's not holding humidity otherwise.
Well, if you're looking for a smaller humidifier option, have you seen those? I don't even know how to describe it, but basically it's like this longer unit and you stick it into a cup of water and then it'll like diffuse water or
Oh my
diffuse
god, the one
water.
that Nicole posted about?
Yes, I believe so.
Yes, oh my god, she posted about it like a week or 2 ago, and it totally blew my mind. So I
Yeah,
think
I've
I'm
been
gonna
wanting to try one of those. I think it could be really helpful in your situation.
yes, I think someone might have sent it to her. Here we go, the Atmofix humidifier.
Yes, and it's pretty small, right? It's like you just stick it into a glass of water and then it'll start working.
Yeah, oh my god,
Yeah,
that is
yep. Isn't that
literally
cool?
right up my alley. That is so amazing. I'm gonna message them and be like, "Send me one."
Yes,
Please.
please.
No, I'll buy one. That's fine. That is so cool. That would honestly probably help a lot, but it needs so you have to plug it in though, obviously, right? Because it might
It's either you charge it or something. I could be
right.
wrong. Yeah.
I'm gonna do some digging and then I will let you know because this thing, when I saw it on her story, it blew my mind. And they have one, it's just like it's right now it's on sale for $30 instead of 45. So if you guys are listening to this and the sale's still going
Wow.
on, it's worth it.
That's a little expensive, right? I mean,
Well,
I
I
thought they
I mean,
were
I think
well,
well, yeah, I think it's expensive, but, like, it's compared to 45, it's a little bit
yes.
better,
No, yeah.
unless
I mean,
unless
if it's a
I'm
small business, like for sure, but I was thinking
right.
more like the ones that I've seen off of Amazon. You know what I mean?
Well, it makes me wonder, like, there's something called the Atmo filters. Oh, that must go inside of it. That's $10 right now for a
Oh,
set of 5. Yeah, I think this is what she showcased because it looks to be lighting up in the same colors.
that's
We'll
awesome.
see, but yeah, I get small business vibes for sure.
Well, that's really awesome then. Like I have no problem spending more money on like a small business, but if it's like Amazon, I don't want to
Like,
spend
Bezos
too
does not need it. No.
exactly.
He's I am no sympathy for you, Jeff, not at all.
Jeffrey.
Have you, speaking of Jeffrey Bezos, have you watched Inside with Bo Burnham on Netflix?
Yes. What did you think of it?
I'm so obsessed, and I tell everybody to watch it, and people don't seem to like it the same way I do, but it's so good.
It's really good.
So he
Like,
has the 2 songs about Jeffrey Bezos.
how does it go? I'm trying to remember.
CEO troubadour, born in 1964, Jeffrey
Jeffrey
Bezos.
Bezos.
Oh my god, guys, if you have not watched Inside with Bo Burnham on Netflix, and whether or not you're a comedy fan, but it's even better if you're a comedy fan, like stand
It's
up,
so brilliant.
it's so good. It's called a stand up special, but it's not a dude on a stage with an audience laughing. It is part documentary, honestly, and it's like a
Yeah.
very personal documentary about what he was going through emotionally and mentally during the pandemic early on. And because he's an artist, he like decided just to create art during COVID when he was all by himself, and he shot, directed, wrote, produced, starred, and edited in the
Yeah.
whole thing. He did all of it and then sold it for a very pretty penny. Good for him. It's because
Yeah.
like
Dude, it's so funny. Me and
the
Tyson were
music's
like,
amazing.
Yeah, because we watched it twice now, and at this point, we've been trying to figure out, like, okay, what did they do pickups on? Like, like how did he really make the? Because like with a filmmaking background, we're just like, how did he?
Good.
It's really good. I think he did do a lot of it himself, and then I believe he probably recorded the songs off, and then
Before, and
like
then he was ADR. Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. But dude, it's awesome. Very impressive.
So good. Well, he made his career on, I think, like, he went viral on YouTube as a teenager is what the history of him is, and
Oh, interesting.
he's always had, like, an editing background and
That's
stuff.
cool. Nice.
Yeah, like, it was just so good. When oh my god, the song "All Eyes on Me" when he sounds like Sam Smith. "Get your fucking hands
Hands up.
up."
Get your
I
fucking hands up.
"Get your fucking hands up." Like that. Holly, literally, it's really embarrassing. I wake up with those songs in my head.
Oh, totally. Dude, he has like that's like forever content for TikTok. Like there are so many
Yes!
TikToks now and like just the
Wait, is his
content's
music on
endless.
TikTok now?
Well, a lot of people have been it's his songs from that
Yeah.
special. Yeah. In fact, I
That's
did a
amazing.
TikTok on one of his
Which
things too. So
one?
you gotta check it out.
Which one did you choose?
Which way? Let me see. Which one was it? It was the fuck. Which one? Hang on.
Instagram was also a major hit for me. My
This
friends
one?
oh,
Oh,
which one? Let me see. No, go ahead. About your plants? Oh, that's
basically
amazing.
convincing your non-plant friends to get into plants, and they say we're plant killers, and then we say like I give a shit.
Oh, yeah. You say
Sorry.
the ocean's rising like I give
Yeah.
a shit. Oh my god.
Too good.
His song, White Woman's Instagram.
Oh my god.
So I made my friends listen to it on the drive to
White
Jerome.
woman's.
Yeah. I made my friends listen to it on the way to Jerome, and
Did
I was
you?
laughing so hard during the bridge when he talks about, like, it's been 10 years since you've been gone, mom, like, the dedication, and I couldn't stop laughing, and they're like, "Angelique, you shouldn't be laughing during this part, it's horrible," and I was like, "You don't understand comedy."
Don't make me feel bad for this. You don't get it.
No, I was like, it's like such a snob. I was like, I consume a lot of stand-up comedy, and this is brilliant. And they're like, well, your parents are dead.
No, but dude, you know what? Because it's so true. I remember like there's a lot of millennial women on Facebook,
Oh,
and they'll
God.
do dedication posts to their bestie for her birthday. And I'm just like, oh my god, like, is she like your literal like wife?
Every time.
She has a husband. This is just her friend. She's like, this girl is a shining ray of sunshine, and she is the reason I wake up in the morning, and it is her birthday.
Like, you know, I'll take a dedication here and there. Like, you want to dedicate something to me? That's fine.
Very dramatic. Like, it's very white woman's Instagram vibes. Like, it's so good.
Oh my god. He's just so good. Like,
So good.
amazing. I'm so glad that you have seen it because I ask people and they're like, "What is it?" And I'm like,
Oh my god, I know.
fake for you not to watch it is what it is.
It's not true. We may not keep up with the news, but we watch
Yeah.
Inside comedy
Josh
special.
pulled me aside today and he's like, because I recommended it to someone else, he was like, "You just have to understand that it might not be for everyone." And I was like, "Yes, it is."
Everyone needs to watch it and hear the lyrics.
It's just like so good. I can't. Okay, it's good.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Me and Tyson will just walk around the house and we'll be like, "Put your fucking hands." Like we'll just like say random parts of the song.
Oh my god. Like I told some friends to watch it and they're like, "We got to that song How the World Works and after that we stopped it because we're just reflecting on how the last year has been and then we couldn't continue." And I was like,
Whoa.
"Oh my god." I was like, "Guys, the next song was brilliant."
I know, because I know for a lot of people, I made them like depressed, but I'm like, I'm already depressed. This is funny.
This is funny depression. I'll take some funny depression any day. That's the thing. Like the world is so dark, you have to laugh. So it's people
Yeah.
that don't believe in laughing at it. I'm just like, you're lame.
I mean, that's kind of what comedy is. I mean, it's like,
Literally what it is. Yeah.
yeah. So
So
Anywho.
good. I'm so glad we're on the same page.
Yes.
But yes, my shelves, they've been good, and I'll keep you posted if I can figure out if that's why it's getting powdery.
Okay.
But I'm happy with it. I think it's so cool.
Good.
And so Josh looked at it when I put up the corner shelves, and he was like, "It feels like a real flowing collection now. It doesn't feel like
Oh,
sporadic plants." Because my string of hearts, my variegated string of hearts, has been blowing up. So I have it on the topmost shelf, and its
yes.
strand already reaches the next shelf. Like,
Oh,
it's
that's
so
so
long.
nice. Oh
Yeah,
my
so it's
gosh.
nice to be able to cascade stuff in a shelf in a way that
Yeah,
I wasn't able to before.
totally.
So
Oh,
cool.
it looks so good. You'll have to send me like a video, like
I'll
tour.
FaceTime you after this, you can see.
Yeah,
Also,
perfect.
Holly, who do we have as a plant mommy this week?
Oh my goodness. So today's plant mommy is D from none other than Darling Green Things. Woo!
Ah, hello, Dee.
Hello, hello. So I'm sure you guys, if you're not already following her, you will be. She is so sweet. I've done a plant trade with her back when I still lived in LA. And yeah, she's so great. Based in LA, has so many gorgeous plants. And the thing that I think is
So
so
many.
awesome is she can keep a begonia alive and looking like it's thriving.
Yeah, they're not easy. I killed the one you gave me, by the way.
Well, and, being in California where the air is dry, it's something to say if you can keep these alive. So
Right.
good on you. And she has adorable pets. What are their names again? Let me
Oh
see.
my gosh, Lila, her dog, and her little kitty cat, Prince Periwinkle, aka Perry.
He
I'm
is a
obsessed
doll.
with him. Oh, they're
So,
so
so
cute. I think she
cute.
always photographs them with her plants. And you guys, her account is popping. She
Yeah,
is posting consistently. She has reels, she has videos, she has
yeah.
pictures, and just like a plethora of knowledge. Like,
Yes.
oh my god, I remember you mentioned to me her aeroid collection and her Hoya collection on top of the begonias, and oh my
Yes.
god. And I
They're
was
really good.
excited to find out she was in LA because in her bio, she also mentions Costa Rica, but I think that's maybe where she's from. So I was like, oh, so you're here. Like, a trade is
Yes.
possible, you know?
Local bestie.
Yes. She has a really cool account and is super engaging and really supportive of our account, which I really
I
appreciate
know.
too.
She is a very, very kind human. Like, she's just so real. Like, when you guys talk to her, even if it's just through like Instagram, you can feel that there's a real person behind there, like talking, like she's just very real. And I feel like you just know her even through Instagram. So, highly, highly recommend Darling Green Things. And we love you.
Yay. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Yay, yay, yay.
So, Holly,
Yes.
I'm really excited for this episode.
Same.
We have a little game planned for you guys. We wanted to do a bit of a lighthearted episode, not so much, educational. I'm sure we'll learn things along the way as we always do.
Oh, you'll learn
But
about us, all right.
oh God, we are doing a Never Have I Ever Plant Edition
Oh,
episode.
yes.
I'm very excited for it. So just so you guys know, rules of the game, if you have not played, it's generally a party sort of kickback with drinks in your hand sort of game.
Yep.
But this one, it's just the two of us. We don't have a group this time, but we're not gonna have our fingers hands up the whole time because that's ridiculous. But we each have 10 fingers. And pretty much if Holly goes first, she'll say, never have, like, this is a non-plant one. Like, never have I ever entered Walmart. If I have entered Walmart, I lose a point. Pretty much. And we go and I take a drink. I take a shot.
Me.
Yes. So
Sorry.
anytime, no, it's okay. So anytime you have done the never have I ever, you have experienced it, you take a drink. And so we're going to get boozy with it. And we're going to see by the end how many
That's
points we have left and who's going to win. So because it's just the two of us, because Holly and I know each other very well, we could have made it like a never have I ever found a variegated ZZ at the flower market on a whim, which is very directed towards Holly. So like,
Yeah,
that's
like,
not, like, come on. So
yeah.
we don't know what each person has brought to the table, but Holly and I each created some never have I ever's from our hearts, and then some other ones we compiled from online.
That's right.
And we've mixed them together so what we'll do is we're going to go back and forth and read one out loud, and it'll go for both of us.
Yep.
So it's not so directed towards me or towards Holly. So it's like the internet versus us, pretty much.
Yes,
They're trying to slip us up.
And even with some of the questions that I've written down, Angelique, I am guilty of too. So I'm taking one for the team.
Oh my God, totally. A lot of these I've done. I'm like, I don't even think I'll make it. Like, I think I'll surpass 10. I'm pretty sure.
It's going to be fun, though. It's going to be a good one.
Yes,
Sit back, relax. Maybe you guys want to play along with us, whatever you're doing, you know?
You are in a safe space. You are not behind the wheel. Please grab a drink. And if you don't consume alcohol, virgin it up. That's fine too.
That's right.
Let's see who wins. If you guys play along, also let us know, because that'd be a lot I find out. Because we don't want to feel shame by ourselves. Okay, guys?
That's right. Okay. Do you want to go first?
I will. Give me 1 sec. Okay, let me pull them up. So the first thing I've got for you is, never have I ever seen a gloriosum in the wild, like in the ground.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, wow. Well, look at that.
Unless it was like, if you're counting like the like a botanical garden or something. Yeah,
that counts. If it was in like if it wasn't in a pot.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe that counts. I feel like the LA Huntington Library. I think they had one there.
Take a shot, Holly.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll take one just to be fair. I don't know.
I should have filled up more of my drink. I've just been like,
you have to pace.
Away.
If you have to run out at some point, I will hold down the fort. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, Holly, go for it.
Okay. Never have I ever let a plant die.
That's rude. Yes, I have lost a point.
Like, let one die. Like, intentionally let one die.
Oh God. Well, I don't know if it's dead, but it looks bad. The begonia that you gave me.
Yeah. Okay.
So the one that you had in a prop tube is fine. That thing is thriving in the greenhouse. The mother plant is not present very much. So we'll see. Okay. I think it counts. Have you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay. It happens.
Never have I ever purchased a plant then later regretted buying it.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Let's be real.
Yes. Absolutely.
Do you have a specific plant that comes to mind?
I
mean, all of them.
I regret all my decisions. I feel like it's more so about space, you know?
Yeah, like the big plants I feel guilty about, I think.
Or sometimes I will buy an expensive plant online and then a second later I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Yes! But as far as like regret, I don't really have a specific one.
I feel you.
But I still took a drink.
I know. I feel like, let's be safe. I'm pretty sure I've done that. I'm trying to think. Purchased a plant, then later regretted. Oh, I think for a while I felt that way about the marble queen I bought, but maybe that's because I made it green. It started dying, but then it bounced back, and now I'm glad she's here. So who knows? Who knows? Okay, go for it.
Okay. Never have I ever stolen a cutting. We're getting juicy.
Okay. It's funny because one of mine was prop lifted from a nursery. So let me explain before I take a drink.
Before they come to you.
So I have never okay. So let me take a drink just to get out of the way.
Like, hang on. Need a moment. Take a drink.
I gotta gather my thoughts before the court. So I have never stolen from a nursery. And I have never, I can say this with pride, like pulled off a stem and taken a cutting. I have only ever at a big box store like Lowe's, like I found string of dolphins at Lowe's that they were hanging above succulents, and I was looking at the succulents and I saw some string of dolphins that had fallen. They were already broken, and I was like, well, this is Lowe's. Died. Yeah, they were gonna die. No one cares about them at Lowe's, and I didn't break them off of the mother plant. They were already like on the ground pretty much. So I've taken those on many an occasion. You guys know about my ZZs from Costco. Again, we're already broken. I have never pulled anything off.
Yeah.
I even asked the first time, so I assumed the next 2 times were fine. So I have never taken from like a mother plant. I've only if I've seen it on the ground about to die. There, you remember how you and I were at a spot in Pasadena and we found an itty bitty little thing also on the floor and we put it in my sleeve?
Oh gosh.
I can't remember what it was, but we bought
wrong because we were hiding it.
I know. I think we were like worried it was going to come off bad, but we did nothing wrong. We got a pot for it the size of my thumb. It was such a tiny cutting, whatever it was, and it died, whatever it was.
It died. So there you go.
It's fine. But yes, I have never like looked at a plant and been like, I'm going to take a cutting of that. I've never done that.
Right. Well, because you hear those horror stories about like it's happened at Mickey's, it's happened from potted elephant.
With their elbow, right?
Their elbow and their pink princess, where someone will just like rip a chunk off. And it's like so sad. Yeah.
Have you ever?
The only thing I've ever done was me.
Well, I guess you were with me that time. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. The only thing that I can, that I know for sure, because I've never taken any cuttings like really intentionally.
Right.
But one time me and Tyson were out drinking on St. Patrick's Day when we lived in downtown. And we were out at this bar and there was this huge shrub, like huge, like all throughout like the seating outside of a variegated jade. And I was like, oh, I don't have one of those. And I can't remember if it was me or Tyson. We just like took a tiny little chunk off, but we were smashed in our defense. It wasn't like we were sober doing this.
I think everyone gets one super drunk prop moment, but it also depends where you're at. Like at a botanical garden, no excuse. You were at a bar. It's probably a little different. I'm not trying to justify, but
And there was tons of it. It was huge, and it was just a tiny little piece.
Is this the one that you gave me a piece of?
Probably.
Why part of your stolen plant?
No, you know what? I think it may have died when I was trying to root it. I think I was trying to root it in water. I don't know.
It was early days. Early days
before I really knew. Okay, so don't come for me.
Yeah,
it was all Tyson, not me.
You know what? Here we go. Never. Okay, this one. Never have I ever killed a rare plant.
Oh no, yeah, I have.
Which one?
See, there's been many. I can't really.
Oh no. Have I, Holly? I probably have. I'm trying to think. I thought I killed the mame, but I have
that's right.
The baby. Did I show you a picture? A new baby came out and opened. So you know how my mame had that curledness to the leaf?
Yes.
Kind of a weird. The baby did. So it's a genetic thing in this plant. It has that curl, the exact same curl, and it has another baby coming in. So I'm hoping it's fine.
Bouncing back.
If a gloriosum is considered rare, then that one that I bought that I was disappointed about, the leaf died, and the chunk does not look confident. So it might be dead. I don't know.
I know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I've killed a raven ZZ. I killed this Dischidia something, the string of guts.
Wait, not the one that's variegated that you showed me, right?
No, it's like an all green. Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure my varicosum is dying.
Oh no. It's not dead yet. It's not dead yet.
My Hoya Bordenii, that one fried.
Wait, the white one you just got that you talked about that you were
No, not that one. This was I got it in a trade. It just got way too burnt.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm trying to
let's move on.
yeah, sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Now we're just like drunk. I killed
drunk cross.
I did. Do you remember Dan Cook? I did my best.
Yes.
Like me. Okay, sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's my turn. I think I'm gonna go out of order here because
whatever you want. I'm jumping around. I'm just doing check marks next to the one I've done.
Okay. Unfollowed someone. Never have I ever unfollowed someone because of how they took care, in quotes, of their plants.
Oh, that's a really good question. I don't think I have. I don't think I've paid attention to my friends that much.
Well, not like your friends, like if it's like an influencer
Oh, let's see.
or it's pretty much like
I don't
non-plant
think
people, how they take care of their plants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think I have. Have you?
I don't think I took a drink, but like,
These were fun.
I don't think I did. I thought
See,
that'd be funny.
there's been times, not on my plant account, but on my main Instagram where I've deleted people that like I've gone through like a kind of a cleanup
Yeah.
because it was like so many of these accounts, I don't see their content and I don't
Right.
like it, or they haven't used their account in 5 years. Why am I following you? So I've like
Yeah.
deleted people like that. But yeah, never because of their like how they care for their plants, I don't think. Oh, wait, oh, I haven't been keeping track. Hold on. I need to figure out my points. 1 second.
Okay.
Have you been keeping track?
I think that was number 4 or 5. You know what?
Okay,
When the
wait.
time is up, we'll just say we're done.
We'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I've lost 5.
Okay.
Okay. So never have I ever met any of my followers in person.
Oh, I have.
I have not actually. I'm not big enough.
Oh, but think about your
One day.
friends who follow you and
Well,
you're friends with in person. I don't know.
But I like anyone that I've met through Instagram, I have not yet met in person.
Oh,
But we have plans. I shall one day.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I have outstanding appointments.
Plant swaps are a good spot to
Yes.
do that. So, yes.
What's next, Holly?
Okay, let me see here. Okay. Never have I ever bought a succulent in 2015.
Oh my God. I can honestly say I didn't.
I'm taking a sip.
I wasn't there yet. Oh my goodness.
Back when I was like, yeah, I'm a plant mom. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like for sure. Oh my goodness.
What's next?
Okay, so never have I ever been to a box store and not stopped at the garden center.
I have because, yeah, there were times where we had to go back and forth to like Lowe's and Home Depot during like this house remodel to where I was like, just get in and get out.
Oh.
But
I've
I don't know if it counts because I had already like scoped it out. So I don't know.
That's where I'm at too. Like I think I have almost always checked, but then there's been a couple moments where it's like I went a few days ago. Like I know what you've got, but it's so hard for me not to check. I usually do just because I'm waiting for like that miracle elbow story or something.
Oh my God. Yes. You just know, we got to check.
Exactly.
Oh
what about you, Holly?
Okay, let's see. I'm just trying to find a good one really quick. Okay. Never have I ever, when someone asked where you got a plant and you told them the wrong place on purpose.
Oh my God, that's salty and like juicy and shady. I haven't.
Me either. It's just like a lot of like gatekeeping, mostly on Instagram.
I'm scared to meet the person that has. I don't know if I like them, or I don't know if I admire them, or if I fear them.
So mean.
Oh, I have a good one though. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. Never have I ever bought a plant for someone else and kept it instead for myself. You look so guilty as you took a drink. I feel like I probably have, but I've blocked out any memories.
It's mainly from like my mom. Oh, you know what? I remember this time. So when I got my first Raven ZZ,
yes,
I told my sister, because I don't know why I was like, hey, like, do you want to like split this plant or something? Like, we'll go in on it together. Because at the time it was still very expensive. Like, I got it from Mickey's and they had imported it. So I think it was like between 60 and $80.
Oh my God. What size?
It was pretty big, like in a 6-inch pot. So I don't remember if, no, you know what? I must have just bought it. And I think I justified it to Tyson that I was going to give it to Haley, my sister. And like,
did he notice over time that you had kept it? Like, did this ever come up again?
I don't think so. It was just more like in the moment, like you're buying another plant. It's for my sister. And I think in my heart, I'm like, she would really like this because she likes black plants and dark foliage. And then I kept it. Sorry, Haley.
Wow. So you got away with murder, Holly, is what happened.
Pretty much. Sorry.
Oh, that's so funny.
But, it's my sister, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Whose turn is it? Is it my turn?
Ooh, your turn. Yes.
Okay, let's see. Never have I ever bought a plant just because it was trendy.
Trending on Instagram. I was gonna read that one. So, oh my God, I'm trying really hard to remember. I've definitely added to my wish list because of Instagram, just because it was trending.
Yeah.
I think that's like you're guilty of that if you see an elbow or a tie or
Yeah.
something. I guess I have. I mean, yeah, I think I chased the elbow a little bit. Like I really I wanted one because I think it's beautiful, but it was also like this is a steal for this plant and I have to get it, sort of thing, you
Right.
know?
Or the thought, like, this will do really good on Instagram or something like that,
Oh my God, one of those gross thoughts of like my
Ah,
followers are gonna love this.
I know. For me, that's where the Raven ZZ came in. I was
Oh,
like,
right.
oh, people love this. And I didn't think much of it until I actually owned it. And then I'm like, oh, I love this plant. Like,
So it worked out.
it worked out.
Yeah. But you got it because of the hype.
Mm-hmm.
That
I
makes
also
sense.
got the Ficus triangularis, the variegated one.
Oh yeah.
I don't really like that plant. I have it outside and I think it looks cute. But yeah.
Ficus angularis? Oh,
Triangularis. I think that's how you say it.
triangularis.
It's like,
I shall see her.
yeah.
Oh yes. Didn't you recently get this plant?
Yeah, in Florida. Now, I like the all green version for whatever reason more.
Oh my God. Talking about this plant. So I was on, I think it was the SoCal buy sell trade group like yesterday, and this girl was getting chewed up because she visited Florida. She visited a garden botanical spot, kind of like Huntington, and she stole a cutting of that plant.
What?
But she posted to this group and she posted a picture of it all dead. And she's like, so I visited, I think it was called like Vizcaya Gardens or something. She's like,
Okay.
I visited Vizcaya Gardens in Florida and took a piece of this plant and then promptly forgot about it until I got to the airport. Can you figure out what it was when it was alive? And everyone was like, so you are voluntarily posting that you stole from a botanical garden and you're naming them and also showing what you stole?
That's not smart.
Because then she posted a photo of what it was when it was alive and the actual mother plant that she stole from. And it was a huge debate about prop lifting. And the thing is, she kind of apologized from the jump. I think she felt like an idiot. She's like, I just didn't think it was a big deal. Like, I'm sorry. And this person was like, if every person takes a little piece, then there's nothing left. Yeah. And she was like, yeah, I didn't think about it that way. I'm so sorry. And then people were just coming for blood.
Oh God.
But like, it was also like
so bad. Just like, yeah.
But it's also just like, you're dumb. Like, you posted this to be funny. Like,
yeah.
How do you not understand that that's wrong? You know?
I know.
Like, it's kind
true.
of like, who are you?
I think like non-plant people, they don't see it for like what it is. Right. So, not to defend that, but it's got to be why, because why else would someone do? But also there is a lot of like ill intentions when people obviously steal the pink princesses and the variegated monsteras. Like they know what they're doing in that sense, but
it was just like kind of like because it wasn't like she posted to her private Facebook and someone shared it in a plant group. Like she's in this plant group, like she has plants in her profile picture, like you know what I mean? It's like someone that seems like they're definitely a collector. So that was really like, it was weird. But then someone was saying like in a lot of cultures it's not seen as wrong, so they wanted it to be like a teaching moment and stuff. But yeah, it was for the triangulus of the
oh boy.
I was like, oh my goodness, sorry.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Is it my turn or your turn?
You go for it because I don't remember.
Sorry.
Oh no, it is my turn because you mentioned IG.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Never have I ever purchased a plant that was so large I could barely fit it in my car.
I
I think I have. I shall drink.
I'm trying to think.
You guys have a biggish car, so maybe that's not fair.
Maybe. Well, I mean, I've had issues with moving plants and them not fitting.
Yes, that's similar. Well, for
Yeah.
me, it was this fiddle fig right behind me. I picked it up in my
Oh,
Toyota
yes.
Camry.
Oh, no.
And I mean, it fit the girl. Because the thing is, I had told them, I was like, I have a sedan. Like, how is this going to work? I had to pick it up in Santa Monica. And they were like, oh, it'll fit. You just have to like lean your passenger seat all the way back and then like prop it up a certain way. And I was like, okay. And it fit. And then the whole time on the highway was rolling back and forth. And I was like, oh God.
That's where you need like a moonroof or a sunroof and you just like let the plant stick out.
That would have been perfect. I
On
would
the
have been worried about like
freeway.
I would worry about the wind ripping the leaves.
It totally would.
Oh my
If
God.
it was around the corner or something.
Yeah, but she made it. I mean, it would have been harder now because now that there's so much new growth. But like, oh yeah, that one was a little bit touch and go. And then as far as moving, the monsteras, you helped me move.
Yes. Where I'm just like shoving it in the car and you're like, no, it's fine.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Holly, go for it.
Okay, so this is a juicy one.
Ooh.
Never have, hang on, I want to make sure I'm reading it right.
Okay.
I've been drinking. Okay. Where is it? Okay. Never have I ever bought a plant just to cut it up and resell it.
Ooh.
This is a hot topic. And
very hot topic.
I'll explain.
Okay. So, okay.
Okay.
You know, I will take a drink, but I don't like. I bought my silver stripe not fully with the intention of cutting it up, and I've barely sold anything from it. Like I've done mainly trades with it.
Yeah.
I've never sold a cutting. I've only traded, as I said. Yeah. So it's like I'll take a drink because the thought was present.
Well, and I think that there's a little bit of human nature there, but I think with this topic, there comes a lot of issues where people will sort of take advantage of a seller who is giving you a good deal, and then they just chop it up and hack it away to sell for way more than like a respectable asking price. And I think that's the issue. Now, go ahead. Were you going to say something?
Well, going off of that quickly, I think the problem with it, and this is something I haven't done, I think it's purchasing and flipping.
Yes.
Like, I think it's like you buy a house, you buy a house, you buy a plant today, you cut it up tonight, and you have it for sale tomorrow, all these cuttings. I think that is where it gets very shady. Like, for me, I've had this silver stripe for over 6 months now. If I decide I wanted to cut it up, I don't think that's wrong.
Yeah.
I've had it for so long.
Yeah. I mean, it's like that's like your plant at that point. I remember someone on my Instagram, they were upset because they were selling a plant from their own collection, something they had propagated, to someone for a fair price because they're trying to not be super like crazy with prices. Right. And then they look, maybe it was on Etsy or something. She hadn't even shipped the plant out to them. They're reselling it with her photos before she even shipped it out for like
how
way
much
more.
Were they sell? Did she sell it? Did she send it to them, or did she cancel the order?
You know, I don't remember the whole situation, but that stuck out to me because it was like a couple years ago, and it just really stuck out to me. Like, what the heck?
Wow. See, that to me is really shady, and I've seen a lot of that on the. I'm a part of a lot of the groups, like the review discussion boards on Facebook, because that's where I get my entertainment for the day. I just read people's horror stories left and right because they have to submit. But it's like the BST discussion forum sort of thing. You have to post like there's ratings like packing rating, customer service friendliness rating, this rating, item description, all these things. So you rate it 1 through 5 or 0 through 5, and then you explain what happened and you include screenshots of everything. Wow. And then there's the comments. So there's a lot of content to just read through. And that's in those groups, when it comes to selling to strangers, that's been very common where they're seeing their stuff being flipped, which is crazy.
And it's hard too if somebody imports a plant and it hasn't had time to acclimate and then they're trying to resell it right away. So definitely have not done that, thankfully. But
Yeah.
the one thing that I did was I purchased my opuntia, my
Oh, yes.
cactus, and I love that plant. And I kept like the main plant, but then like I took off a few little propagations and I wanted to sell them, but joke's on me, no one wanted them. So don't come for me.
So I have them all for free.
But again, it's not like I was trying to scam people. I just thought, hey, this is like really fun because I bought it for this price, and if I can maybe even break even, that's kind of, it's like
Not
a fun
bad.
little thing. Like,
They're also not really common in LA, so I was shocked when yours didn't sell because you sold them for
mhm.
cheap, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to, like, of course I wasn't gonna try to get too crazy with it, but
No, it was like a full
yeah.
pot for $15 with like
Mhm.
soil and a terracotta pot. I thought that was very reasonable.
Yeah, but oh well.
That's the new growth. I'm doing great.
Good. And you know what? All I have left is this tiny little guy. I'll show you.
Oh, the little one on your windowsill, right?
Yes, for
Oh,
those
yeah,
watching
show and
on
tell, show and
YouTube,
tell.
look at how cute it is.
So, oh my God, there she
It has
is.
a
Oh, look
new
at
little leaf.
that. So it's
Sorry, I'm
doing
trying to focus.
well.
It's doing really well. So
Yay.
that's all I have left of it. So
I love it. I think it's so happy. There was a little piece you gave me that looked like it was curling and it wasn't going to make it. It never rooted, but it hardened after some rain. So I'm like, you're doing something. I'm going to just let you chill.
yep, he'll figure himself out.
Yeah.
Oh
Let's
my
see what I
god.
have left.
What do
Okay.
you think? 2 more questions?
Yeah, I think that's good. I'm trying to see if I
Okay.
have anything. Oh, here we go. Never have ever driven over an hour to visit a plant nursery. I haven't. I want to. I just haven't had the opportunity.
You will though. It's hard because
San
of like,
Diego's coming.
absolutely, dude. That was my first like big sort of road trip for plants. It's so
Yeah. Well, Josh's family wants to do like a meetup in San Diego in a few months. So, and
you
his
should.
parents are into plants. So I'm like, I know what we're doing.
Oh, so cute. Oh my
All right. What
gosh.
else do we got, Holly?
Okay, let's see. So this is, I think, is this the last question?
If you want, we can make it the second to last because I have another one that I like.
Okay, so this will be my last one.
Okay.
Never have I ever used Miracle Grow.
Let's not kid ourselves, guys. I'm taking it.
Everyone has. But
Ooh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It does the job,
That is right.
All right, there goes all my fingers. Okay. The very last one for me. Never have I ever went on a no plant buying period and was successful about it. That's a hard one. I've never given myself strict parameters.
I haven't either, and I don't really think they work. Plant
think they
bans
work either. I think it's just like an addiction issue.
Yeah, I think it's like if you tell yourself you can't have something, you're gonna want that thing. So I just think it's not the best way to go about it. But I do remember, I think when I was like gonna move, I said, okay, I'm not buying any more plants. And then like a week before we moved, I bought another plant.
It's the one at Sunset on clearance that we found, remember?
Yeah, and it died.
It died, Holly? What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. It just melted.
But it made it to Florida, right?
Yes.
Oh no, you were so happy about that find. What was
it? I'm some kind of ant plant. I don't know.
Yeah, it was really cool. I apologize for your loss.
Thank you.
All right, Holly,
another one.
Tally up the points and let's see where we're at.
Okay.
Okay. What was your last question?
Mine was the Miracle Grow thing.
Oh, I needed to add a point to that. Okay. All right. Well, for me, drum roll, I had lost 11 fingers. How many of you lost, Holly?
Okay. I wasn't doing the best at counting, but I think it was like 14.
I think so too.
I lose.
What are you gonna do? Let's take a shot for losing. Well, oh my God, that's
really fun.
That was fun. Oh my God. You guys, if you guys have any never have I evers that we did not mention that you'd like us to answer, please let us know because these were hilarious.
Send them in.
Maybe we'll include them in our Q&A episode. Who knows?
Yeah, that'd be a good one, actually.
Well, Holly, where can people find you online?
So you guys can find me at concretebotanical _ on Instagram, at concretebotanical on TikTok, and concretebotanical.com for my shop.
Woo-hoo! You guys can find me at Sucka for Plantas on Instagram. You can also catch us at Boozy Botanical Podcast on Instagram as well. We drop new episodes every Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and YouTube for video. And you guys can always leave us not a voicemail, leave us an email at boozybotanicalpodcast@gmail.com. And if you guys like what you heard, you can leave us a 5-star rate and review on Apple Podcasts. Thank you very much. Yes.
Oh my gosh, this was really good. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Boozy Tuesday.
Happy Boozy Tuesday. Cheers. Have a good one.